We've now travelled across the Irish Sea to the Isle of Man, famous for its Victorian railways, both steam and electric. The island has a lot to offer for holiday makers: a beautiful coastline, secluded glens and mountain scenery. The clean sandy beaches, sparkling streams and the air are all unpolluted. If you want excitement, Douglas has nightlife and a casino, and all the usual trappings of a seaside holiday resort. The imposing railway station is your first encounter with one of the best narrow-gauge railways in Britain, and certainly the most original. All the steam locomotives were built for it by Bayer and Peacock of Manchester. The rolling stock is also original, and a reminder of the past as you see them steam through the Manx countryside. There are usually 3 or 4 locomotives in running order, and all are of a similar design, and are ideal for the line which has many gradients. They are painted red, green and blue. Lock was used in 1874 to open Port Erin line. The trains are not just enjoyable to travel in, but are used as serious transport by holiday visitors. There are stations at Port Soderick, Ballasalla, Castletown, Port St Mary and Port Erin, and there are several request halts. The line is a distance of 15 3/8 miles, and there's a small railway museum at Port Erin. Trains pass at Ballasalla station, where you can stop to visit Rushen Abbey and Silverdale. Castletown station is only 10 minutes' walk from the town centre in Castle Rushen, once the home of the Viking kings of Man. The castle is open most days and is worth a visit. Castletown was once the capital of the island. Horse-drawn trams along the promenade at Douglas give more leisurely transport, which will take us to the electric railway terminus at the northern end of the promenade. There are bargain tickets available for travel on railways and buses, which give good value, as you can see on the sign. The Manx Electric Railway runs between Douglas, Laxey and Ramsey, with connection to the Snaefell Mountain Railway. It's unique and is still doing what it was built for, and that's giving thousands of tourists a useful service along 17 3/4 miles of scenic coastline. It travels along the edge of cliffs and through lovely countryside. The cars climb the hills with ease. It's a most enjoyable rail journey. Stop at the Laxey terminus and have a cup of coffee under the palm trees and watch the trains go by. You may then join the mountain railway to the summit of Snaefell, the highest mountain on the island. Don't miss Lady Isabella, the giant water wheel. It used to pump water out of the lead mine, but is now a tourist attraction. Enjoy the views from the steam and electric railways, which offer some of the best coastal scenery. You're able to stop off to visit the glens or coastal walks at the many halts along the way. We've now returned to the tram sheds to have a closer look at the hardware. There are open and closed saloons, and some have roller blinds which can be pulled down if it rains. Trailers are also extensively used. Some have longitudinal seating, and others transverse. There are several types of bogies, some of which have been modified. Compressed air brakes are used. Maintenance and restoration is carried out here, and the mountain railway cars are brought on trucks for their winter overhaul. The electricity supply is 550 volts DC. 1993 is the centenary year of the electric railway. The mountain railway winds its way up the steep mountainside without the assistance of a rack and pinion. The cars climb gradients of 1 and 12 in places under normal wheel traction. A central rail is provided for braking on the steepest sections. You'll see the horizontal wheels on the bogies, which also prevent derailment. On a clear day, the visitor to the summit is rewarded by panoramic views of the island. You can also see across the Irish Sea to England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. There's a public house at the summit. 2 bow collectors are mounted on the roof of the cab to conduct the current from the overhead wires. They're mounted slightly lower than the central wire supports and lose contact as they pass, but the other one takes over. Bow connectors prevent dewiring in high winds.